Anyone who's ever said Transformers is nothing but a bunch of explosions and random noises really owes Transformers an apology. Yeah, even number 2. So, Battleship, based on the board game. Stars Taylor Kitsch, Alexander Skarsgard, Liam Neeson, Rihanna, Brooklyn Decker, Jerry Ferrera from Entourage, and a whole lot of real-life Navy and Army people, so that's nice. It's directed by Peter Berg, the director of Hancock, The Rundown, and The Kingdom. But it's the story of this naval officer, Taylor Kitsch, and he's like a real burnout. He sucks, and he's trying to marry Liam Neeson's daughter, Brooklyn Decker, but oh no, aliens got in the way. So now the Navy has to deal with that, and let all the action ensue. And yeah, Peter Berg, director. I liked The Rundown. I thought Hancock was okay. I haven't seen The Kingdom, Friday Night Lights, I don't know. But goodness, he really went after a Michael Bay type style direction for this movie. And like Michael Bay mixed with J.J. Abrams, because there's a lot of lens flare and a lot of explosions and a little bit of shaking of the camera. For the most part, it's pretty steady, sometimes a little too close, but there's a lot of lens flare that actually that's just something that's annoying, because I mean, like, shaking camera is one thing, but like, I couldn't tell what was going on anyway. Like, at least he didn't shake the camera a bunch, but really, there's just so much glare getting in the screen. It's like, yeah, this is just as bad. And oh my god, the explosions. I mean, hold on. This movie, you could tell what was going on most of the time, or at least half. They didn't have lens flare everywhere, not that much shaky camera, just, it was too close sometimes, you know? They shoved the camera in their face. Right in the robot's wrecking balls. I mean, good god, that was bad. But this, oh, like the explosions Transformers, compared to this, it was like Transformers, there's a, like, if there's the robot fighting, there's some, like, 1 or 2 explosions. This one, it's almost a constant battle once it starts, and there's, like, an explosion every 5-10 seconds. It was ridiculous. And the fighting, I mean, it's literally, because they put up, like, a force field, so it's literally John Carter, well, that was him in another movie, Taylor Kitsch's ship, and then 2 other ships, and they just gotta kind of sit there across from the alien ship, which surprisingly doesn't fly away. It just sometimes randomly, like, toad hops across the water, which, I mean, you flew to Earth and now you can't get out of the damn water. And also their helmets is basically big sunglasses because they can't take light, so maybe that's why they're toad hopping. But who cares, because you don't really know why the aliens are here. There's like, oh, we asked them to come using lights, so maybe that's the reason, but once they get here, God knows, they're just fighting. And the ships just sit there, and the only part that's like the video game is like ships, and then they just start shooting at each other. But it was actually comical, kind of, because it's literally just sitting there, move a little, and then just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. One of them will go down first. It was horrible. And so many explosions. I was like, wow, they really had a budget for this movie, because just boom, 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 just explosions galore. It was infuriating. I felt like I was getting assaulted by the senses. I mean, first off, lens flare, and then so many explosions. Oh my god. And then another assault to the senses was all the acting. This movie is full of terrible acting. I mean, Taylor Kitsch, not like a terrible actor, but he's pretty bad in this. I mean, X-Men Origins Wolverine and all that, like, he's not very good. And this, he does nothing to make me ever think he could be a good movie star. It's almost the Sam Worthington effect, where it's like they give you something like, this will be a new movie star. No, I don't like him. And, Brooklyn Decker, well, you know that baby movie, What to Expect When You're Expecting? She at least had somewhat of a character, and she was okay. And this, she felt like a mannequin, like she was just sitting there. And then, luckily, we got a couple good performances. Jerry Ferrera, Turtle from Entourage, he's here for a little bit, so I was like, hey, Turtle from Entourage. And then he was practically gone, but I was like, well, he was good. And then you get Liam Neeson and Alexander Skarsgard, who I know from Straw Dogs, but most you'll probably know him from like True Blood or something. And Alexander Skarsgard was fantastic in his role, and Liam Neeson was not here very much at all, but when he was here, it was good. And then you get the biggest offender. Aside from like all the random soldiers, and I mean, random real-life soldiers generally can't act. I don't put that against them. They go out and fucking kick ass for the world. Good for them. So I'm not going to like say, oh, that army guy sucks. Well, he's not an actor. Peter Berg just likes having real people in movies, which I respect him for. That's nice. But Rihanna, oh my God. I mean, I like her music. Her music is good. She has a great singing voice. She's very talented singing-wise. She can't act to save her goddamn life. It was some of the worst acting I might have ever seen in a movie in recent memory. It was bad. Like, this movie has a lot of terrible acting, but this was just bad. Oh my God. And she's doing more movies. I wish she didn't. I don't want to see her in more movies. She's not good. She's, like, flat out terrible. But I think in this movie is good. The story sucks. It's literally just, okay, get him on the ship, get him out in the water, let's fight, throw in a little bit of stuff. A little bit of character arcs that don't matter anyway. Because it's literally, it's just them sitting there for like 2 hours shooting at each other. And I got so bored. And then there's a couple moments when they send like these other aliens out to kick ass. And those things, like the aliens cheat. Like their whole tech seemed like they were cheating. Because like they had little balls of death that was like just tires that rolled around and then randomly can shoot out stuff and have things pop out to attack things. I was like, you're cheating. For aliens that can fly to Earth but can't take water, but yet you got this awesome tech, they were like so... They're good and bad so much at the same time that they just suck. The acting was terrible. The writing sucked. The direction, bad. I hate this movie. A lot of people said this could be just a fun, dumb movie. There's so many other fun, dumb movies out there. But I mean, this movie, like, Transformers 3 is a fun, dumb action movie that you can get enjoyment out of. Because at least that one has an okay story and good enough acting. I don't like any of the actors here except for Alexander Skarsgard and Liam Neeson. The direction is terrible. The effects look good, but it's just so ridiculous amount of explosions and all. I didn't like the action. I can't stand this movie. All those that said it was a good, fun action movie need to see a couple other fun action movies to realize this one isn't one of them. Like they need a little wake-up call. This movie sucks. I will give Battleship a D-. If the effects weren't as good as they were, there'd be nothing redeeming about this movie and the two performances, as I said. So yeah, if you like this review, like or subscribe, comment below, tell me what you thought of the movie, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Oh, and tell me what you think of my wall. If you've seen some of my videos, I obviously got some new posters. So here, hold on, I'll show you a full view right now. So yeah, I added some posters. Yay!